Jagged Edge, a short Cybermen audio drama story based upon Doctor Who, the TV serial story The Invasion by Derrick Sherwin, from a story by Kit Pedler. My name is Paul Hughes. I had worked for a company that monitored power consumptions of businesses and factories across England and Wales. It was the summer of 1973. I had been assigned a job to go and do an annual inspection of the infamous company known as International Electromatics, of their consumption of power. They had some strange readings and thought that it was probably best to check them out. Of course, they were well known for not only their electronic equipment across the world, both for civilian and military use, but they were also very elusive as a company. They were very difficult to tie down dates for any inspections. Gary, my workmate, was ill, and I decided that enough was enough. I knew where their power supplies cables were at, and where they run, so I decided to go investigate it myself. I had come down a long way, all the way from Birmingham to London. Thankfully, the traffic wasn't bad. Finally here. Took long enough. Can't wait for that new M40 motorway to open up. Not bad timing, I suppose. If I can get this job done and get out of here for after lunchtime, that would be great. Right, just grab my toolbox, torch, got my map, and my drink. Right, good to go. Oh, I better call the office and let them know I'm here. Hey, Mark. Yeah, it's Paul Hughes. Yeah, I've just arrived. Traffic wasn't too bad getting down here either. I made good timing. Yes, that's right. I'm just parked a few feet away from the sewer entrance. Yes, I'm just about to go down in the next few minutes. I'm just getting my things together and check what's going on. Well, that's International Electromatics for you, isn't it? They never tied down any dates, do they? No, I'm going to go down and check it out. We have rights to enter those sewers. Well, tell them the job needs to be done, and it will get done. Look, Mark, I appreciate that they have those annoying computerized answer machines that you just can't get through to anyone. Look, I've come out all the way from Birmingham. I'm not wasting the trip. I'll get the job done before they even notice I was there. Look, something strange is going on. You saw my report. Don't worry, I'll get it done. And they'll have to answer a few questions, won't they? Look, Gary's off sick. I can manage it. Right, I'll let you know when I'm done, okay? Alright. Bye. International Electromatics was always a difficult company to deal with. They just didn't seem to care as if they were above everyone else. Well, not this time. It's time to get some answers. Damn company so stingy and restrictive with their sewer access. Oh, I just don't know. Absolute pain to deal with. No point complaining about it. Just get it over and done with. London. Always my favourite place to visit. Typical. I'd rather visit the tourist sites. Never had a chance. Maybe one day. Oh well, better get on with it. I grabbed my things and headed out of the van. It wasn't too busy. The high street shops were just starting to open up. I walked up the street. There were a few people around, but not enough to be a problem, I thought. I knew there was a small side road where I could enter the sewers, out of sight from anyone. No prying eyes from anyone from the company to worry about. As I approached that road, I could see the International Electromatics office building further down. It had a sinister look to it. I looked at it for a moment before I would walk down the side road. I looked around to see if I was being watched. I couldn't see anyone. Satisfied, I walked down the side road. The road was a dead end, tucked away from the busy street. I could see a manhole cover that would lead straight into the sewers. Ah, there we are. Let's get this manhole cover open. There, that's got it. I grabbed my things and started to climb down the ladder into the sewers. Before I descended down, I looked again and made sure that no one was watching. Right, here we go. Down the ladder into the labyrinth of the abyss. I climbed down the ladder into the sewers. It was dark. Obviously nothing or no one was down here. I noticed that the brick walls were composed of the London stock bricks. Thankfully, the smell wasn't too bad. I looked down the tunnels. Nothing. Nothing in sight. I'm not sure whether that made it better or worse. Spooky. I suppose I should be grateful that it doesn't smell either. I must make it a point sometime to visit the actual tourist locations of London. Not underneath it, Paul. Anyways, right, which way? Oh, hold on. I've got the map in my pocket. Just get it out and let's see. Switch on my head torch. See where I'm going. I got the map out of my pocket. I made sure to somewhat memorize it before coming down. The tunnels were notoriously known to easily get lost in. Ah, that's where I am. Right, let's see. Yes, that way is toward the IE office building. That way for their warehouse. And that way must be for the river canal. Yes, so left here, right there, left here, then another left, and straight for a bit to where the problem is at that cross junction there. Right in between their office building and factory. Marvellous. Okay, right, let's get on with it. I didn't know what it was, but something felt odd about the tunnels. I mean, I had been down them before with someone else, but being down here on my own, it just feels different somehow. A bit menacing. As if I'm being watched. I shrugged the feeling off. I can't believe these sewers were built in the late 19th century. They've done well for their time. And things were built to last. Then I heard something, as if something had dropped in the far distance. Huh? What was that? Somewhat startled, I turned and looked in the direction I thought where it came from. Nothing. Not a thing. I swear I heard something. Hello? Probably nothing. Just my mind playing tricks on me. Perhaps it was a loose brick or something. I continued on, pressing forward into the dark tunnels. I thought to myself it would be so easy to get lost down here. It's completely a different world to above. I was starting to feel a bit ominous. I mean, I heard there were a few disappearances in London over the past year. How many was it? It was about 6 people that disappeared without a trace. The police couldn't find them. It was all hush-hush. I dismissed the thought. Right, down this way and a little bit further on and I should be there in no time. Wonder if any of those disappearances happened down here. Come on, Paul. Focus on the job, I told myself. I was not going to let my imagination get the better of me. I continued on. I realized that there were so many dark alcoves down here. My head torchlight was barely lighting them up as I passed them. If the IE people just had a bit of common sense, if they cared about their sewers underneath them so much, why don't they put some blasted lighting down here and pay for it themselves? They're rich enough. Especially their director of theirs. What was his name again? Vaughan. That's it, Tobias Vaughan. He was the managing director of the company. I had seen the man before, both on the television and in person. Over the past couple years, he seemed to have changed. Strange man. Quite the charismatic man in person, but I swear, something's odd about him. Something sinister. I just can't put my finger on it. Come on, Paul. Let's just get this job finished. I should have been there by now. Where the hell is
it? Instruct cyber units to make way to the launch silo outside the city. We have been instructed that we must be prepared should this base fall during the invasion. There must be a secondary base. Have them transported immediately under those who are completely under cyber control. Understood. Inform the cyber fleet that the invasion plans are on schedule. We will be ready for the invasion. What of the human agent Tobias Vaughan? Should he hinder our plans? He is of no importance to us. We have been given specific instructions from the cyber director. They are not aware of our increased numbers this time. Humans have been taken in secret to increase our numbers. The human agent Tobias Vaughan and his small army cannot be trusted and are of no consequence to us. When the time is right, they will all be eliminated or cyber-converted. What of their machine that emits emotional pulses? The humans have been instructed by the Cyber Director to destroy it, and any machine like it. If the machine is created, and the humans find out that it could destroy us, it is logical to assume they would use it as a weapon against us. We will not allow them. Leader, a cyber unit has reported movement inside the tunnels. Which sector? Sector 1. It is approaching the cross-junction between the headquarters of the human agent Tobias Vaughan and the warehouse. They must be stopped. How many are there? One human male has been sighted, Leader. Tobias Vaughan must not know of his presence. We will deal with it ourselves. Capture the human if possible. Destroy it if necessary. Yes, Leader.
Finally here. I look around and I don't remember this cross-junction looking like this before. More wiring and cables. I appreciate that I haven't been down here for almost a year, but still, something's not right. What have they been up to down here? There you are. Let's get this job done. What the hell? So that's the problem. No wonder our system readouts weren't picking up anything right. I've never seen anything like it. Whatever it is, it's pumping out huge power. I have never seen anything like this installed before. Wait, what's that? There's an engraving on it, an insignia, a small logo. Just get a better look at it so I can make it out. Let's see. I.E. IE. As in an international electromatics product. What the hell is going on here? They have no right to be mucking around with this stuff down here. I better get back onto Mark on this one. Tobias Vaughan has gone over the line with this, and has a few questions to answer for. Then I heard it. Huh? Something mechanical. One at first, then two. Metal footsteps echoing down from the tunnels. I looked to see where they were coming from and couldn't see anything. They were getting closer. What the hell is that? Some kind of machine? Whatever it is, it's getting closer and I'm not waiting around to find out. Time to go, I think. Get out the back the way I came. Wow! Then I saw them. There were two of them. My torchlight reflecting off them both in the distance. Men in silver suits with a metal helmet on, with a light shining at the top. They looked human, but not human. Something didn't quite feel right. I didn't like it. I decided to back off, slowly. Then one of them spoke in a robotic voice.
Do not move.
What the hell is that?
Do not resist. You will obey all instructions.
Were they robots? No, like robots. And yet, like humans. Something out of a science fiction television program. Who are you?
Do not move. Obey instructions.
They pressed forward, continuing their slow advance towards me. I continued to back off slowly. I wasn't going to take any chances. Answer me! Is this some kind of practical joke? Are you working for International Electromatics? If so, you guys got some explaining to do.
You will come with us. Obey.
Then I heard more metal footsteps. Same sound as before, approaching from another tunnel. 2 more of them. They were blocking the routes I knew well. There was another route that was not blocked off. It would lead to the canal. I didn't know it as well as the others, but I think I've got no choice. Only way now is to circle around them and get to the canal. I've got no choice. I have to get out of here.
Stop! Do not move! Leader, the human male is attempting to escape. Cyber units are pursuing. The human male must not escape. Have cyber-controlled humans to ensure that all sewer entrances are blocked within 1 mile radius. Immediately, the human must not be allowed to warn Earth authorities of our presence. Yes, Leader. The human must not escape.
I stopped for a moment to catch my breath and get my bearings. I had managed somehow to give them the slip. I was sure I was almost back where I was when I entered the sewers. I tried to remember exactly where I came in. Then I saw it, the ladder I came down in. There it is, the ladder I came down. Finally. Now all I have to do is climb this ladder, and as I climbed the ladder, to my surprise, I placed my hand on a metal manhole cover that wasn't there before. It wouldn't move.
Budge! Come on, it won't budge! Come on, it won't budge! It won't move!
The manhole cover was sealed shut. I couldn't lift it up to get out. I was trapped. I cannot get it open. Someone shut it. Hello? Hello? Is anyone up there? Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Human voice detected. Investigating area.
They're coming this way. I've got no choice. I've got to make it to the canal opening before they find me. I made it further down the tunnel. I could see it. I could see a light at the end of the tunnel. A way out. Light. There it is. I'm almost there. Then suddenly, out from the darkness within an alcove, I saw a large silver clenched hand appearing out and hitting me hard on my upper arm. Ah! Knocking me off balance, falling to the floor. Ah! My arm! Ah! My arm! I don't know what it did, but it felt like it broke my arm.
My arm! My arm! I've got to get up! I've got to get up! My arm!
As it marched towards me, I crawled backwards away, retreating from it. I managed to get back up, staggering and holding my arm as I walked backwards.
There is no escape. You will obey us or you will be destroyed.
Keep back! Stay away from me! Who or what are you?
We are known as the Cybermen. You will come with us. You belong to us. You will be like us. Obey. This is your last warning. Obey or be destroyed.
I looked back and saw the exit. I was definitely not going with it. I turned, staggering desperately towards the exit, and then looked back at it. The Cyberman stood tall and still. Then, from its chest, I saw a blaring bright light emitting from it. Then I felt it. I felt such an intense, burning and painful sensation throughout my entire body. In agony, I stumbled through the opening of the sewer and fell straight into the water of the canal.
human male body has been eliminated. The humanoid body is sinking below the water surface. Our presence has gone unnoticed. Returning to allocated sector.